Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with day 5 of 12 days of Christmas Scraplifts at Scrap Squad. And I've had a couple requests to show the part that got cut off, to show the finished product on day 2. This was the layout that I made, and I think the video cut off when I was maybe putting the photos on. And so I'll kind of go through a few things. This is a navy blue cardstock, and I splattered it with white paint that was watered down, and in some cases it left little rings around it. It's just, I love how much like snow it looks. So I did 6 3x3 squares of white cardstock, and then I'd used all different pattern cardstocks from 6x6. Well, actually, this is from a scrap from a 12x12. That's a 6x6 pad, and that's from the same pad, and that's from the same pad. This one is a different pad. This is Lawn Fawn, I think, and all the rest of these others are, I don't know if they're Echo Park or what. I don't have the pad here with me. But in one of those pads, there was a cut apart sheet that had this little cityscape. And I kind of thought that would be cute, so I popped it up on foam. These pictures are all from Copenhagen, and they're filtered because I really wanted to emphasize the hearts that were hanging on the garlands. This were, just a grove of icy trees. This was looking out at the water behind the Louisiana Museum in Hummelbach, which is just outside of Copenhagen. And it's a Henry Moore sculpture. And it was just really beautiful to see the icy tree there and the blue of the water, and then to see the sculpture kind of peeking up out of the snow. Lots of snow in December in Denmark, in case you hadn't figured that out. So I used all of these embellishments, well, maybe not that one, are this one, this one, this one, and this one are all from a Cartabella Merry Little Christmas or something like that, a Cartabella collection. And all I had was this little package of embellishments. I think I must have bought it at a discount store or something. And I used 3 colors of blue Nuvo drops. This is a Perspextive from Bramble Fox. The little earmuffs and the beanie are from Bramble Fox. That's Old Stash. That I think that actually came from Ava's elementary school stash, as maybe did this, and then I cut this one apart. And then I don't know where I had that flower, I got the flower from, but I'm using bits and pieces, and that's what this is all about. So I did the white backgrounds straight, parallel with the edges and so forth. I tilted the colored cardstock, and then I went back straight again with the photos. So that leaves a little bit of the cardstock showing outside, and this embellishment leaves a lot of this red zigzag. And I wrote my journaling on this little cut apart card that was in the Cartabella collection. So, moments in Copenhagen. So I hope that was good enough to make up for the fact that video got cut off about halfway through or 3/4 of the way through. So this is the one I'm going to do today. And there's this photo cluster and all these trees kind of forming a base, and then the embellishments kind of go up at kind of in the shape of a Christmas tree. I'm going to try to do that, but I don't have the perfectly sized words, title words and things to go up there. I've built my photo cluster already. I've got, I'm kind of taking a cue here from these 3 little triangles, and then there's some triangles here for the tree. And I cut out a piece of brown foam to kind of go there, so I'll have that out. Where there's a deer here in front of the photo, I actually have a deer paper clip. I'm finally using this paper clip. If you've been following me, you probably saw it. Every Christmas layout I did last year, I tried to use this. And this year, too, I've tried to use it and haven't liked it. But I like it there. I'm going with a purple and white and red theme with a little pink thrown in, kind of based on the purple pajama pants and the little pink sweatshirt she has on in the photo. It's a heavily filtered photo of Ava sitting up in her bed, and I'm titling it Cozy Days because she's all dressed in snuggly clothes and has lots of pillows and stuffed animals around. And I had this little pink coffee cup, and it kind of went with the pink in her sweatshirt. I've got some vellum back there. That's some Cartabella red and white striped paper. And then I've got some purple paper like I'm going to be using. This is, let's see, what is it? It is Cosmo Cricket, a 2006 paper, and it has the polka dots with the purple and the red. So I thought that was appropriate to use. And then this kind of scratchy looking purple on the other side. So use the scratchy looking purple as my final matte behind these other three. I die cut a frame that I've superimposed kind of in the original. What did I do with the original? It's the photo cluster sitting right on top of it. There's a frame around the people there, and it's allowing the tree to be, and the rest of the living room to be in the background. So here I just kind of slanted it there, and it's held on. It looks like it's held on by the paper clip, but I actually have a dot of glue right up there holding it as well. So that's gonna go on there, and then I have a few other things. This purple curly Q paper is Chatterbox by EK Success, and it's got to go back to before 2006. This was in my former daughter-in-law's mother's stash, and her mother had sadly passed away, and my daughter-in-law was wanting to give her scrapbook supplies to someone who would use them, and so she is Ava's mother. So it's Ava's. This is Ava's grandmother's stash, her other grandmother, and so that's very, very old paper. I love both sides of it. This is a very subtle lavender. I'll probably use that before all is said and done. And this kind of mauve-y looking paper came out of a paper pad, and I have no idea what the brand is. And I have, I think, 2 or 3 more sheets just like this. It's not a very pretty purple color, but mixed with other purples, it's not too bad. So I'm gonna put it off to the side. Now what I've done is I've done this top piece right here with that kind of not so pretty mauve color. And I've put the Cartabella paper kind of like it's peeking through. So that's going to be my, there's this patterned paper here, and then it looks like a wood grain down at the bottom. So I'm gonna do this here. And that'll be my panel at the top. I'm going to use this curly Q as my panel down at the bottom. And I don't know if I'm going to tuck anything in there, but I'm just going to glue it at the very edge in case I decide I want to do something like that. Okay, so now I'm going to do the cluster here, kind of close down here, because I want to have room to make something kind of go up that way. I thought I might do a star here, and I'm probably going to use green because it's on top of that red and white. So I'm going to just kind of, you can see all the conglomeration of papers I have there. I had this scrap of black and white. I just thought I'd put that out there because I love black and white when I'm using other colors. Now, I've got this little piece of foam that I cut to be the trunk of this tree. And then I'm going to, there's something I can tuck down inside. I'm gonna kind of stick it up under there. John, you need to stay where you are. Okay. Okay, so that's that tree. Now I'm gonna kind of do, my main title is gonna be this, what do you need, John?
My phone.
You do not have your phone. The phone, you called emergency and they disconnected your phone. Your phone is disabled. We have to go to Apple to get it restored. So you do not have your phone. Okay, that's a terrible thing to happen at this hour on a Friday night. It's about 5:30 and nobody who can do anything about that is open. I'm gonna try, after this video, I'll call. This is a beautiful Bramble Fox Perspective, and you all know that purple is my favorite color. So, do I want it there or up here? I think I want it up here. I hate losing that space up there. But I've got this I also want to put on here, right there. So I may lose the tree part. The tree shape. I might do this. Let me get my tweezers. Oh, my tweezers should be on the table. Okay, I'll do that and this green kind of out here. And I think I'm going to do a black and white checkered heart. Maybe kind of filling in that shape. I'll do a pink star. I wasn't going to use these stickers at all. I was actually going to use this Remember This under the Cosy Days, but I think I'm going to like it better this way. I'll make these stars kind of come down like that, and I'm just going to try to use all of them on here. This is a page from a planner sticker book by One Canoe 2. And John, just watch the TV. I'll be finished in a minute. Do that. And I'll probably stamp some other bits. Let me do, whoops. I'm going to do it like that. It's not going to be ideal, but I can maybe fill in with the stamps. I do have one more star. Put it out there. Okay. Put that out there. Actually, I'm going to put it back where it belongs, which is unusual. Okay, let's find the star that I want kind of to top the tree. Do I want this? green one, I'll do that. And we're gonna call it an abstraction here. You're gonna kind of have to use your imagination.
It is.
John,
Yeah.
can you be quiet because I'm filming? Do you need something?
No.
Okay. Let me do that. And I'm gonna kill that sheet of stickers. Okay, do that. Now, I'm gonna take, I've got this one little purple tree to kind of go beside this triangle-y tree, but I have this little line of trees that I thought I could stamp. This is from Lawn Fawn set. What set is that? It's probably called Merry and Bright, but Snow Day. Okay. So let me take this little set. I'm gonna put it on here, and I'm gonna make these trees purple, just because I can, because I'm gonna kind of do it like that, and then I'll have some other trees kind of going up beside that. Let me go with Dusty Concord. And I may outline these with black ink, kind of doodle around the outside. Let me see if I can also do, I think I have room to do it. I can go off onto a test piece of paper like this, so it doesn't stamp on my mat. Let me re-ink this guy. See how far that is up the chain there. Okay, that works, and it even got on the black and white paper, so that was a little bit of overshooting. Okay, let me put this guy on. Well, actually, no, let me do some more stamping. I'm going to, there are some really cute little, this little guy that I guess is a snowflake, but it's just adorable. I want to kind of sprinkle that around. There we go. It's just kind of a, let it go kind of off the page there, and let this one here, and this one out here. Okay, I'll stop that. I'm gonna do another, and I'll put it up on top, which is the way that I know it has to be cleaned. There's a littler one. I'm gonna do that one in black. Isn't that cute? Okay, now I'm going to put this one back, and there are some tiny hearts. I should do those in red, but I'm going to do them in purple. I'm going to go back to the Dusty Concord. Those clear stickers, the stars there, I'm talking to the video people, John. Those clear stickers look like they've been stamped. They look like stamps. And this one, I can't get close to that guy. Maybe should have done this first, but I needed the placement. Okay. Now let me put this heart back here, and I'm going to open a different set of stamps. Also Lawn Fawn. And it's got this cute little village. But the first thing I want to use is the Santa and the reindeer. And I'm going to kind of have them going like that, like so. This is a great stamp and die set. It is called Ready, Set, Snow. And it's got all the dies to make a snow globe. And you can make a shaker out of it. And back when I was doing a lot more cards than I'm doing these days, I made a couple of those. It's kind of labor intensive, I'd say. Let me do this in black. I'm gonna put this little village right there. And I'll fix that up with ink. I'm using textured paper, and I actually, when I chose it, I told myself, you're going to have to turn that over to the smooth side. I realized I don't have any white cardstock except my Vicki Boutin Foundations paper, and I'm not doing enough mixed media on this to justify killing a sheet of that. And kind of like toilet paper earlier in the year, we kind of went through a shortage of it. So I don't want to risk that again. Okay, now I'm going to do the reindeer. Let me get this kind of cleaned off. Over there. Okay, where's my little, what did I do? I've lost my reindeer, guys. Oh, here. I can't see them when they're on the gray mat. So, and that's not a function of my eye surgery. That's just a function of I'm old. And I have too many things around. Okay. Oh, isn't that cute? Okay. And there were some snowflakes in here that I loved. So I'm going to use those. I'm going to do those in the seedless preserves. I'm going to put this on the outside up here. Seedless preserves guy. There. And there. And there. There. I kind of want to put this here like it's standing in with that stand of purple trees. Okay. Let me go here with that. Okay, I think that's probably enough. Let me go with this. I'll put these away, and I may stamp a sentiment in black. This Merry Christmas I like a lot, but I don't know where to put it. Maybe right here. John, what are you doing? Do you need something?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to do this like that. That's just one layer of paper there. That's not too bad. And I might call this pretty close to done, other than I wanted to doodle in some trees. I'm trying to get some things off, and I'll glue this on. What are you doing, John?
Trying to find out where the phone went.
Where what? There's your phone is behind you on the table, and you can't use it because it's been turned off.
Okay.
Okay, so you don't have a phone right now. You accidentally called emergency and they cut your phone service off. They disabled your phone. Okay, I've got some Nouveau drops that I kind of wanted to add to this little there's room for a triangle of them here, and at least that one there, and I'm going to cover this ink spot that came from the ink that got on my block, and it transferred onto the paper. These are the Nouveau Stone drops. They have a really nice texture. This one that I used is the one I use probably more often than any other. It's Copper Penny, and that's Nouveau drops there, in case you haven't seen those. I'm gonna go out here, and yeah, I think that's probably good. And I've got a different purple here. This one is called Crushed Grape, and they're gloss drops. Okay, and then I'm gonna do another one maybe here. Now I thought I would kind of just doodle, and I should have done this before I did the Nouveau drops, but I'm going to do them over here, so I guess that's okay. There are a couple different kinds of trees that I loved, and I'm just going to doodle them. This one's a triangle, and then they've got lines kind of going up like that. Okay, so that one's kind of cool. I'll double that. And then there's one, I'm gonna try to replicate this one right back here. This is gonna be hard, guys. There's the star. Now I wanna do I'm not getting the sizes right. This is kind of a colossal fail, but it's doodling, so it's kind of meant to be imperfect. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Uh-huh.
There we go. And then I'm going to do another one like right here. And it's going to just have these right there. And I'm going to go over here and do one, maybe the drawn triangle one. And yes, I'm drawing over the over the snowflakes. Let me do one maybe right here. Just this one. Right there that just looks like a triangle, and then it has little horizontal lines across it. Okay, and then maybe I could have it come out over to here. And this looks like it's in front of it. Actually, that looks like kind of an ugly mountain, but I'm gonna do the star, and then I'll color the star in, and we'll leave it at this. Where was something I put down that I thought I might trace. I know what I wanted to do. I wanted to give these a doodle line in the middle. And you can see what I did here with a diagonal stripe. I cut along the diagonal lines for the first piece, and then I laid that over the paper in a different orientation. So I've got the diagonal lines going two different ways, this way, and then I've got them going straight. So I think I'm done. I will probably add a little bit of journaling maybe along here, but I don't know what that's gonna say lately. There's not much of a story there. It's a cute picture that came up in my son's Facebook memories, and I loved it and thought it would be good for this design. So here's the original, and here's mine that is pretty much nothing like it, except I doodled some trees. So there you go. And that one has a reindeer, and mine has a reindeer. And that one has trees kind of all along the bottom. Mine sort of has trees all along the bottom. So, oh, I know what I was gonna do. Maybe these little trees needed an outline. I'm just gonna leave them as they are. So thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for day 6, and we'll see what craziness happens then. Bye. Be sure and go out and check the Scrap Squad Facebook page, and where they're posting all of these lifts, and you can join in the fun and put yours out in the album for the original that day. So there'll be an album that has this on the cover. So we're all having fun out there, and these have been just great little lifts. So, and have you ever seen a cuter purple Santa and reindeer? If I had a red pen here, I could put a red nose on Rudolph. But here's the close-up so you can see that beautiful perspective that says Cozy Days. And it's got a fall leaf. It was obviously a fall design, but it's fall. It's still fall. It hasn't crossed over to winter yet, where as I'm doing this, so I'm allowed. Thanks again. Bye.